It's been snowing all week long. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've had my truck, so I've not been able to do anything in the camper. Let's rewind real quick. The last time I was in the camper with you, I found that leak with the mold. I dried it out. I got rid of the mold. The leak is not fixed because it's freezing outside, and this camper needs to go into a warm area for me to seal up all the outside and fix where it's leaking. I haven't been able to do that because I haven't had my truck. My truck has been at the mechanic again. I really feel like that's the last time it's gonna have to go to the mechanic before we hit the road. Fingers crossed. I have a good feeling about it though. And last time I spoke with you, the heater was blowing cold air and I thought I ran out of propane. So I did refill. I have a dual propane tank system, so 2 different propane tanks. I did fill one of them and it's still blowing cold air. And my propane system's so old. There's no, from what I'm seeing and the research I've done, there's no way to like flip it on to one propane to the other. I've watched a few videos online. I don't see how to do that. I cannot figure it out. I've tried playing with different things. So for now, I brought the propane tanks inside. I'm gonna let them warm up a little bit because I do feel like the second one isn't completely gone. I'm gonna ask some other people who use this type of system and just see if there's anything I can figure out. I don't really feel like it can be broken or something because it was working fine until the one tank completely ran out. So figure it out. I'm in here today because I cannot just sit around and not do anything in this camper any longer. It was snowing all morning. The roads were so bad, but it is slightly sunny out and it's like 20, 25 degrees today. So it's better than the negatives that it's been in. So we're going to do a little odds and ends kind of fun decor things that I can do in here while we're still sitting out in the middle of the cold. Before I repainted everything, there was a mirror that was right here. It was very old school and it was actually cracked in a few places. So I bought another one. This was like, I think this was around $10 at Target. Apparently it comes with mounting hardware, but we're gonna see what it came with because I'm hoping I don't have to buy like 3M tape to put it up, just because with, god damn it. Uh-oh. The plastic part fell down in the oven. Got it. But I'm hoping I don't have to buy any other pieces for this freaking thing because I'm tired of spending money. My truck has been costing me a lot of money. And I told you before, I knew what I was signing up for, but holy tamale, I just want to get on the road. And it just keeps getting pushed back farther with everything going on. Okay. I'm glad it's thinner. There's these little like beveled edges. And so in the box it looked like it was really thick and I didn't want that because I don't want it any heavier than it has to be. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit perfect. Ugh. Also, I went to the gym almost every day this week and 2 days ago was the first day I really weight lifted heavy on my lower body. And I woke up this morning with my lower back so sore. So I just assumed, oh, it'll be better when I go to the gym, loosen up, stretch, whatever. I did that and I thought it was better. And then I got home and I could barely walk around because my lower back just feels so seized up. And I'm really feeling my age. I'm 32. I know that's not that old, but I swear, as soon as you turn 30, it's like a flick of a switch and things change. And I haven't been really like working out as like I used to recently. So I'm not super shocked, but I am shocked by how bad it hurt. And it wasn't a good hurt. And so I took some ibuprofen and I stretched and I was very gentle with it. And I think it's getting better, but holy crap, do I feel humbled. Oh man. All right, cool. It came with these little like plastic. That scared the crap out of me. It came with these little plastic pieces and these nails, or these, what is this? A screw. That is going to work out great. And at first it's like, this screw's going to go through that whole wall into the bathroom. But I think this will be just enough. So I'm going to be a little careful at first and try it out. really tall, but I guess I'm kind of short. I think that's good. That didn't really feel like it went into anything that felt structural, so hopefully this works out. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Don't make fun of my outfit. Let's just be happy I'm out of the house today. It is my feet are freezing right now. But look it. Next up, I'm gonna put up some curtains, which I'm really excited about. I went back and forth on these a lot. I really wanted the roller blinds that I had in the first bus build, just because they worked so well as far as blocking out, and they were like not bulky, and once they were up, the only thing with those is the ones I bought were kind of a pain to go up and down, but I think it's because I got a cheaper set. So that's what I was going to do, but because the knobs to open up the windows, where they're at, the roller blinds won't work because it'll have to lay over them, it'll bump them out, and I am one that cannot stand to have any like light leaking in when my blinds are down. Like, I want it as dark as I can get it, and in a camper that's kind of hard to do. So I've always had issues waking up because the sun is coming in and it's leaking through and whatnot. So I can never sleep very late. Curtains are very expensive, especially when you need blackout, and obviously these windows are not normal window size, so I did a ton of research with like trying to get something off Amazon and this and that, and I don't have a sewing machine. So what I ended up doing was I got a gift card to Target for Christmas. So I bought blackout curtains from Target, and I've had these before and I like them because they're an off-white color, but they have texture in them, as you can see. And I cut them up, and my last curtains I used no-sew glue, and it was a nightmare. So this time I used like this no-sew tape that you iron on, and it worked out great so far. Here's one that I did. Like, look at that. And then I bought the cheapest curtain rods I could get off at Target, actually, because I liked that these could kind of, the curtains could kind of go around the edge to help block out the sunlight, or just for more privacy. I hate hanging up curtains though, but curtains are like one of the most exciting things for me because I would never be able to sleep or live in here with no curtains or even just at night having privacy. But while I'm sitting here, I want to talk about something really quickly. The last video was in the camper, and at the end of it, I was talking to you. I was actually sitting like in the same area, and I was just kind of talking about how I had been feeling. It was January 1st. I had some weird emotions coming up regarding like the fire and just kind of things that are going on in my life. And I appreciate all your guys' feedback, and I almost took the video down because it felt, I mean, embarrassing, but also being that like honest and raw felt a little icky to me because I don't like watching it back and like seeing myself being that emotional, and I don't want my channel to turn into like that type of channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I want you to come to my channel and not leave with like low energy, negative emotions. And I do try to put out like positive energy into all the videos that I do create. But I do want to say I included that in there because it just felt like I was lying, not even necessarily only to you, but to me, about how I was feeling behind the scenes. So I left it up for now. I just don't rewatch it. It still makes me feel a little icky. I did get supportive comments, and those comments really helped me realize it was time for me to like make a change, that this wasn't just something that I had to go through and process and deal with on my own. So I did start therapy back up, and she specializes in a lot of the emotions I'm going through, way more than what I just kind of included in that video. And I've been going to it for a couple weeks, and it has been life-changing. I am so happy I made that decision. and I will not, and now I know I will never put it off. It had been on my to-do list for so long, and I found a lot of excuses. A lot of them were financial reasons, and I did a ton of research, and I decided to use BetterHelp, which flows around on the YouTube world a lot. A lot of people are sponsored by the videos. I am not, but I will say I freaking love it. If you don't know what it is, I'll just quickly explain, because if you're feeling like therapy could help you and you're kind of having some similar reasons to why I didn't go, which was like time, finances mostly, it's not fun to have to tell a new person that you don't know or trust all of these really heavy emotions. But what I will say, what I love about BetterHelp is it's all virtual. You get to really niche down what type of therapist you want. Like, there's some awesome categories that whenever I've seen a therapist in person, I never got to choose. And if you decide you don't like your therapist, with like a click of a button, you get a new therapist. So for me, it was nice knowing I wasn't like stuck, or I guess I wasn't committed to a certain therapist. And so far, I love the woman I got. It could go on forever, but I just want to like update you that I just want to say I did make some moves to seek professional help to kind of channel and to kind of heal and deal with and like process a lot of the emotions I've been going through. All I can say is I will never allow the excuses that I had to not go to therapy when I feel I need it. And there's even some days I show up, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk to her about, because I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I don't have anything I really need to discuss. And she's helped me with my business, almost being like a business coach, and just all other areas of life. So I just want to say thank you for those supportive comments. And I almost took the video down. It still feels kind of icky to me, but I'm glad I didn't, because that was kind of the push I needed from like outside people to be like, girl, like, you got to do something about this. So I did, and I'm just really happy about it. Obviously, they're not 100% blackout like I made sure they're supposed to be. That's okay. No big deal. I'm trying to talk myself into being totally okay with it. But the nice thing is they are thick, so they will help with temperature. And I'm sure at night they won't let in as much light in here as like the sun brings in. And if I always wanted to, my backup is just to put Reflectix on the windows, which are way more like thermal insulating than curtains anyway. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to do the rest of the windows, and hopefully it goes quicker than this one did. All right, so check this out. I actually did iron these before I put them up, like weeks, like up. So this window is so little, and I could not find a curtain rod that was small enough that I really liked. But the curtain is perfect size for the window. And I'm really glad that's not like totally dragging on the, what is this? A counter. It is dirty, so I'm trying to be very careful. So far, I am loving that these curtains are not huge and bulky. And here's the perfect example. The reason why I don't love curtains like this that aren't just like the roller blinds that come down is because usually when they go on the side of the window, they take up so much space, and it just takes up so much like natural light coming in. But this is perfect because they're just, the way that this is all working out is they can sit inside the window, and they're not so bulky that they're covering up like half the window. So far, I am very happy with this decision and the way it's working out. Okay, I got all the curtains up. I'm really excited about it. I love the way they look, and the mirror is nice. I am really glad I didn't do the floor because it is totally wet and muddy now, and I want to be able to do that when I'm inside a warm shop. With that said, I'm going to leave you here. It is getting very cold. My toes are freezing. They're numb. So I will see you guys next time. I don't even know what I'll be doing next. I mean, the main goal is to get this onto the truck and into the warmth. And there's a few things with the truck and the mounts and everything I have to do before then. So who knows what next video will be. But the next big step is to get this in back of the truck. And then just little tiny things here and there in the inside. And I don't know. This is getting really exciting though, because there's not a whole lot left to do.